For most of my life, I traveled with the great caravans of the southern deserts. Some sought fortune. Others traded silk, spices, and precious gems. I became a chronicler of forgotten legends, because stories are worth more than gold. One evening, along a lonely desert road, I met a mysterious woman. I never learned her name, nor did I know where she had come from. We sat beside the fire until dawn, and she told me the story of a city whose golden domes shone like a second sun. When morning came, she was gone without saying farewell. She left me with only one request. If you ever find Azharim, tell its story to the world. Azharim, the city of golden domes, a kingdom whose wealth became legend, the city of the sacred tigers who since time immemorial have roamed freely through the palace gardens. The people of Azharim believed that the tigers were messengers of the gods. They honored them as symbols of prosperity, wisdom, and divine protection. This is how her story began. Long ago, Azharim was ruled by a sultan whose wealth knew no equal. He believed that gold could buy anything. One day, a lone traveler arrived at his palace. As the sultan proudly revealed his treasuries, the traveler spoke only these words: "There are things that cannot be bought, even with all your gold." The sultan's only daughter overheard every word. Though she had been raised among unimaginable riches, she had always longed for only one thing: freedom. Before dawn, she left Azharim. She took no gold, no jewels, only her dreams. When morning came, the treasuries remained untouched. Every coin was still there. Every jewel still glittered beneath the light. Yet the Sultan had lost the one treasure he loved above all others: his only daughter. He ordered the deserts to be searched. Caravans rode in every direction, yet none of them ever found her. Months passed, then years, until one morning, as the first rays of sunlight touched the golden domes of Azharim, a white falcon circled above the palace. Bound to its leg was a small scroll. It was the only message the Sultan would ever receive from his daughter. "Father, I was never taken. For the first time I chose my own path, and only then did the richest man of the desert become the poorest. Only then did he understand that there are treasures no wealth can ever buy." From that day forward, every evening as the sun disappeared behind the dunes, the Sultan left the walls of Azharim. He carried a small chest filled with gold and left it upon the desert sands, not to redeem his mistakes, not in the hope that his daughter would return, but simply to remind himself each day that the greatest treasure had never been gold.
Azharim, golden domes burning in the setting sun, sacred tigers fall silent in the palace gardens, and you, my father, pouring gold onto the sand once more. Desert wind. Every night as the cold wraps the dunes, you understood too late, mighty Sultan, that love and soul cannot be bought with treasures. Father, I did not run from you. I ran toward my own life. I never desired gold, nor the jewels you love so dearly. I only wish to see the world, to feel the desert wind upon my face, and find a path I choose for myself. The wanderer's words became my guide. Your gold shines on the cold, barren sand, but the desert has long claimed my footsteps. Weep not over an empty throne, my tormented king, for freedom is worth more than all the cries. If you ever think of me, do not remember me as the daughter who abandoned you. Remember me as the one you finally allowed to be
The following morning, I left Azharim. Yet throughout my journey, my thoughts returned to the woman who had once shown me the way to this city. Only then did I realize she had never told me a legend. She had told me her own story.